Record video. Oh, it's already recording. Hey everybody, it is Friday, September 1st. Anybody who's been following me long enough, I believe knows that I do live in Corpus Christi. So that means that we were affected by Hurricane Harvey. Friday night hit, and the wind was the worst of it. As you can see here, I recorded a little bit on Friday afternoon of the rain coming down. It wasn't too heavy, thankfully, and pretty much I didn't record a lot. Not on Friday, and definitely not throughout the rest of the week because of the power situation. My mom was calm. My dad was just antsy. He can't really stay in one place without getting like stir crazy. I was freaking out. I was freaking out. I tried to get my mind off of it, but you can't really get away from the sound of 50 plus mile an hour winds blowing around your house. You can't really ignore that. As best I tried, I could not. Come Friday night, the power goes out. Most of the night, I just could not sleep because the wind was just crazy. I'd venture to say the gusts were about 100 miles an hour plus. And so that night, yeah, it was pretty scary. Thankfully, though, we woke up. The most damage done to our house was just a few posts from our fence was knocked down off here to the side. In the neighborhood, just down trees, and same thing with their fences as well. Of course, everybody's power was out. Very, very, very few places in Corpus had electricity still after the fact. It was not common. It was not common to have electricity after the storm. So Saturday, my parents worked on the fence, and we just ended up spending most of the time outside because it was actually nice and cool. Rain would come in and out, so that was Saturday, that was Sunday, that was Monday. All 3 days, no electricity. Um, and thankfully, I guess in a weird way, the remnants of the hurricane that stayed made the weather a bit cooler. So it made being outside much more tolerable. Inside, the humidity kind of gets trapped in here. So we had food that we had stored, we had water. So what my parents would do is that they had a charcoal grill, and we'd pretty much, they would cook on that. Whatever we had, whatever we could find, we would cook. My parents helped our neighbors helped, us and stuff. So that was great. Just the community coming together. Um, and yeah, and come Tuesday, the sun comes out, and I was reminded, oh yeah, there's still a summer going on in Corpus, in Texas. So that was not fun. Not enough for us. Just because again, we didn't have electricity, we had no air conditioning, not even our fans, of course, were working. Tuesday night, my parents go to see if they can find anything at the store. It's 8:30. Light turns on. I'm freaking out. I'm like spazzing out because, yay, I can charge my phone again. I can charge my chair, which at that point was at 1 bar. By the time we got it plugged in, that bar was gone. So at any second, it was just gonna. Um, so that was pretty much our experience. Again, I didn't record anything in any of those days because I did not want to risk it. We had no electricity. I had no way of charging my phone. I had it set to like maximum battery saver. But even then, I guess because of all the crap I have on it, it still drains somewhat quickly. And I would text family and friends, see how they're doing. I'd give them updates on us. Um, we would get calls. So, even though I tried to conserve battery, it would drain. I have a wonderful friend who came over on Monday, and brought over some power banks. You can see this one here. I'm recharging it for now that we have electricity. That helped a lot. My dad bought a car charger adapter, so he was able to charge it from his truck, his phone and my phone. But we survived it. Thankfully, it didn't hit us as bad as we thought it was. Unfortunately, it did hit Rockport, Texas, really bad, and worse off. It's devastating. Houston with rain. Um, it's horrible. Um, so just if anybody's listening, if anybody wants to, if you haven't donated yet, um, there are organizations that do help. You can text Red Cross, REDCROSS. Text that to the number 90999, and you'll be able to donate $10 to the Red Cross. I'm actually going to do that once I get off here. I know I don't have much, but I've been trying to do what I could with the little funds I do have with me. So there are still people out there that are still struggling. It's scary to think just three hours, a 3 hour drive northeast, and people are just stranded in their homes. The flood is just ridiculous. Um, but again, if you can donate, I have the information. I popped it up here. I'll pop it up again. And, in the comments below, I'll put some of that information as well. Up until Wednesday evening, I didn't even know if I'd be able to make a vlog and upload it. Because, again, the lack of internet. And, again, I didn't want to use too much of my data for that same reason, just because we didn't know. So, um, this ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was going to be because I tend to ramble. But I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone's doing okay. Again, if you can, please donate. Don't feel it's impersonal by just sending money, because there are so many resources that need those funds to keep doing what they're doing. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.